So Arsenal 3, Bodo Glimt 0, clean sheet settings, another victory. This season's going very well, isn't it? The only blip on our games this season that's stopping us having a perfect 10 out of 10 is Manchester United, who they struggled away in Cyprus this evening, but did end up winning the game 3-2. But big up to everybody who watched the watch along. The watch along was actually hilarious. Do go and check it out if you haven't already. Kenny Ken and Jez's fan cams are coming out after this, so keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you come and check the channel out because you might not get notifications. They only send 3 out every 24 hours, I think. So come back and check that out. Kenny was at the game, and then we'll be doing player ratings later on this evening as well. That'll be out within the next hour or so. But stick a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, share the content around, and what did you make of the game? Starting 11, I was surprised to see Granit Xhaka in the team, but then having said that, wasn't a lot else we could have really put in there because we haven't got any midfielders, have we? Thomas Partey wasn't even in the squad, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe he was in the squad. I don't think he was. The bench was stacked, and bit of a mix and match. Obviously, we see Fabio Vieira, we see Tomiyasu. 1 minute he's at right back, then he went to left back. Versatility, I hear you cry. Rob Holding, fresh with the new locks. Maybe I need to go and see his guy because my forehead is now a 5 head. And maybe I need to hit him up. Maybe I could get the Terry Flewers discount code for the hair transplant at Harley Street. But Kieran Tierney, my left back, for me, he was man of the match, by the way. Leave yours in the comments. If you want to cry about my man of the match, just tell me yours. It's that simple. But for me, I thought he was superb. Literally would have scored a great goal had it not hit the post, but that got the ball rolling. Eddie Nketiah on the spot, had credit on his phone, and then they all had a mothers meeting, the Bodo players. I think maybe it was because Eddie had phoned their mothers. I don't know. But they all had a mothers meeting, and their defence didn't get any better. We then went 2-0 up. Again, another great goal. And actually, let's talk about that first goal. Gabriel Martinelli dribbling around everyone, sending it out to Tierney. One touch, slappage, nearly snapped the post in half. And then Eddie Nketiah, instinctive, on the spot, adjusted his feet real quick. Bang, 1-0. 2-0, great cross from Vieira. The initial corner wasn't that great. Cleared instantly. The first touch off of that corner, top drawer. Shifted it, bosh. And Rob Holding finished that like a prime striker. That was a bad boy header, by the way. That was a top class. That was like Alan Shearer in his prime. And great header. Then we go out in the second half, and it was a bit slow, pedestrian, and very sloppy is probably the right word. Sloppy. Kept giving the ball away. Kieran Tierney again saving us on counter attacks, getting blocks in, defending properly, and it weren't great. Obviously, we did get a goal. We had to bring on all the big boys, which, listen, people are going to cry about what I'm going to say now. But guess what? I don't care because I say what I see. We shouldn't have to bring on a load of big boys to finish them off. Real talk. We shouldn't. Yeah, the game should have been dead and buried. Right? No disrespect to them. Yeah. But who even are they? They're at the Emirates Stadium. We're Arsenal, the Arsenal. And we were struggling in that second half to kill them off until the point where Gabriel Jesus turned into Gabriel Leo Messi, slaloming like a skier. He was chopping ankles, sitting man down. And then he had the awareness to pick out Fabio Vieira, who I thought when he hit it, I was like, oh, it's going over. But it went in the roof of the net. But great goal. All 3 goals were superb, by the way. They made the game worth watching because other than that, that was not pretty. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Not good enough. Tina Turner, not good enough. Spaghetti wrists, not good enough. We got to hope and pray Ramsdale stays fit because that is the second choice goalkeeper. He ain't good enough. Put him in a Premier League game. Yeah, that guy folds real quick. But what do I know? I'm negative and toxic. I've got eyes and I've seen enough of this guy over 3 or 4 games that I've seen him. He ain't good enough for Arsenal. We signed him to open up the American market. That's it. Yeah, people to hate on that. People to cry about that. I don't care. It is what it is. Tomiyasu. Good performance from Tomiyasu. Thought he played pretty well tonight. He then went in at left back. I don't think he was as comfortable at left back as people would make him out to be. Oh, he's versatile. Versatile. But he did a job. And let's go to the centre backs. Let's start with Rob Holding. Scored a great goal. Cleared the chance off the line right near the end with spaghetti wrists. I thought he had a great game. I don't actually know who got man of the match on TV, but my man of the match is Tierney. I thought he was brilliant. He set the tempo. He was up and down, up and down. That guy has got to start against Liverpool at the weekend. He is a top player, a top left back, and he is our most decorated footballer. Let's not forget that. Before people sit and go, oh, get rid of him, he's always injured. He's actually played more games since Partey's arrived than Partey. So maybe we get rid of Partey as well. Oh, no, we can't do that, can we? Because he gets in every super fans combined 11s. But it's Tierney. It's not fashionable because it weren't his man. It was Unai Emery man. Ironically, the best performers this season have actually been Unai Emery signings and Unai Emery's former captain who told us all to jog on. Kind of crazy, really. And Jesus, obviously, his signing. But the Bozo gene, I actually thought he played all right tonight. And he's probably found his level. We need better than that if we're going to compete for titles and trophies. Major honours, because I don't think Gabriel Magalhaes is all that. But let's move on. Granit Xhaka subbed in the second half. Again, I thought he was very good tonight. I don't want to see him facing his own goal. And Tina Turner was passing the ball to him, facing his own goal. I don't want to see you in that half, mate. Get in the other half. Yeah, nearly scored a great shot off a free kick. But all round, again, he was very, very good tonight. Fabio Vieira, in and out the game, scored at the end or in the second half to kill the game off. Put the cross in for Rob Holding. So the GAs in the chat, all you GA merchants, oh, he had a great game. He weren't that great. He was in and out of the game for 60 minutes or 70 minutes or whatever it was till he scored. In and out. But showed some nice touches. Wasn't a bad performance by any stretch. Decent performance. Yeah, but he needs to continue that now. Is he going to get Odegaard out the team at the weekend? Probably not. So we'll see him again next Thursday away at Bodo Glimt. Hopefully he puts in a good performance again. But let's go to Sambi Lokonga. I don't really know what this guy does. I can't lie. Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat. Does anyone know what Bambi Lokonga? Bambi on ice. Does anyone know what he does? I don't really know. Let me know if you know. Let's move on. Marquinhos. Again, another one. I thought he was in and out the game tonight. I'm shocked he got hooked, though. I can't lie. I wouldn't have took him off. Why are you taking him off? He ain't playing at the weekend. So keep him on. Keep him on. Let him play. Let the boy play. Put him in the shop window for a loan or something like that. I don't know. Let him play into great form to challenge Saka. But no, he took him off. Gabriel Martinelli, I was shocked he started. Tried hard. He always tries hard. Set up the pass for Tierney for the first goal. But again, wasn't great. That performance from all of them wasn't great, apart from Tierney, who I thought was, and Holding, who I thought was superb. Other than that, it wasn't great. But again, he took Martinelli off to put Reece Nelson on. Then we throw Saka on. And so it's like, Jesus and Odd, why are you bringing these men on? Eddie Nketiah, by the way, we need to have a conversation, people. Eddie Nketiah, Eddie Nketiah. Great goal, lovely adjusting of the feet to tap it in on the spot as usual, in and around the penalty box. 100 grand a week, ballooning one-on-ones out the stadium. Fingers crossed, Gabby Jesus doesn't get a yellow card this month. That's all I'm saying. Substitutes, Saka was anonymous. Lukaku, first touch right at the end. Didn't do great at all, really, when he came on. Reece Nelson impressed. I thought he was lively when he came on. I thought he looked... And I would have started Nelson, by the way. I wouldn't have played Martinelli. I would have put Nelson on that left and I would have put Marquinhos on the right. But I'm not getting paid £8 million a year for this, am I? You live and die by these decisions. Odegaard, a couple of nice little pretty passes. Didn't really notice much. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great. Just meh. Gabriel Jesus is just a joke. That guy is a joke. That guy, it's almost like you're pressing fast forward when he gets the ball. It's like literally breaking ankles. Yeah, that guy is so good, so technically gifted as well. And his close control is mad. And he looks like he's really enjoying this football at the minute. So well done to him. Who else came on? Ben White. Overlapped. Could you believe it? He overlapped. So well done to him. But yeah, I think that's everyone, isn't it? I think I've got everyone. It is what it is. A clean sheet, 3 points. I said at the start of this campaign, I expect 6 wins out of 6. I still expect 6 out of 6. Ironically, the 2 Europa League games we've played have been the most boring games of the season, both of them. But roll on Liverpool at the weekend. But yeah, it weren't pretty. We got the job done. We move on. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you check out Kenny and Jez's fan cams and player ratings. Adios, amigos. Arteta fuera para siempre. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Adios.